can't back down. Continue storm, I won't ever fall, I won't turn around, I can't lose it all, so I keep running, I keep running. Continue storm, I won't ever fall, I won't turn around, I can't lose it all, so I keep running, I keep running.
All right, Kinsman, here
we
are. Now, my first observation, 3 guys with great hair. Now,
Right.
you got nice hair, and I get a little jealous. 2, 3, I'm boiling here now. Got 3 great haircuts.
Three great
and then there's me.
hairstyles, and then there's Klomp, who
Right.
you've sat. Well, you look at your photos from Easter. You can't tell who's who. You look like the youngest in your family.
Yeah,
and I think I think the deal was you sacrificed every lock of hair for your kids.
I sell my soul for
yes,
a lot of things.
you sold your soul to give them great hair, and well,
Yeah,
here you are.
the devil asked for my soul, and I asked him what his address is. I'll sell it for pretty much anything there.
That's it.
For a Bill's Super Bowl too, but he hasn't paid me.
Chicken fingers and fries.
Chicken. Well, speaking of chicken
Yeah,
fingers and
we're
fries,
at the Y,
at the Y.
night 2 here in Iroquois Falls, 249 Cambridge Drive. And again, if you're looking for something to eat, the chicken platter with coleslaw,
Okay.
$14.49. We had that for supper. Thanks so much, the Y, putting out some great food. People come in here. A lot of people, came in here, grabbed some drinks, and now they're bringing out the takeout.
That's
Takeout
right.
is huge here.
Are you going to introduce our guests?
Yes, we've got.
We always do that,
It's K&K for KINZ and KLOMP, and we've got T&T, the Dynamite duo here tonight. We've got the mayor of Iroquois Falls, Tory Delaurier.
Good evening, everyone.
And I'm still trying to figure this guy out without a hat. I always see him with a hat on. TeeJay McDonell.
That's right.
Thanks, guys.
There you go, buddy. Thanks
Appreciate
for joining us in here.
Thanks for putting me on the show. Appreciate it.
Thanks for the invite.
Well, and I'm starting to figure, like, TeeJay is full now, Iroquois Falls. Before, I'm feeling he still had a little bit of Timmins in him. He's there doing a lot of things in the community. But now I'm thinking, like, you're officially welcomed into this Iroquois Falls community.
I put in a solid 6 years here, so they're finally starting to
6 years.
open up the doors for me. and let
Names
me
on
in
the
here.
side.
We let him in.
Yeah.
You let him in?
took-
It's
yeah.
a 6-year.
Yeah.
I bet you I can get in 6 months, if I move
I
there. You
don't
think
know
so?
about that. I don't know.
Kinsman, a decade, but
Now,
me, 6 months.
When you go anywhere in Iroquois Falls, they know who you are, right?
I think most people.
TeeJay.
So
A lot of
when-
people know
When
who
we were
TeeJay
chatting with Kyle last night, one of the nice things about a small community is that a lot of people know each other.
Yeah.
And his guess was around at least recognizing faces. He's around the 85, 90%.
He said about
mark.
90%
Yeah.
that people know him.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's because he looks like Ed Sheeran.
because he looks like Ed Sheeran. But this leads me into a question. You had the mayor on last time when I wasn't here. I got lots of questions. I always tell people that, you know, if you're a mayor downtown Toronto and you're a mayor in a smaller community, I mean, to me that's an amazing job. But if people think it's easy, it's not, because the mayor in a small community has to be approachable, is known, and I'm sure you welcome this, but people will stop you everywhere you go. Yeah. Where a mayor in a bigger city, you know, probably behind a desk 90% of the time for your foot traction. Yeah. So, you know, to take this job in small community, you really have to be a people interaction.
And you have to love what you do, right?
Yes.
It's not about the money, of course. It's about what you can accomplish for your community. And it's nice to be a part of the community.
They don't pay you 6 figures, is what you're
Oh,
saying?
no, not even close. No, but I do it because I enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
So, and I have a good team behind me, as a good, good
course you do.
counselors, and good staff, and a good community behind me. So.
How does that work when a new council is elected in? Maybe you have some new faces, some old faces. Is there sort of like an orientation, get to know you type period? Make sure. Yeah. And everyone doesn't have to be on the same page. Everyone has their own voice, but is there sort of a get to know you type of?
What I do is I sit down with each councillor and get their priorities. We talk a little bit, joke around, and see what they want for the community. At the same time, we have training sessions that we're doing, and we're already doing 2 more training sessions in May. So just to get above what we're trying to move in the community.
Trying to move Iroquois Falls forward in progression.
There's a lot of good things happening.
Some good things, yes.
There's some really nice things happening. Like I say, we have Validis is sponsoring a splash pad with a basketball court, tennis court, pickleball court, all kinds of stuff going on. So the construction will start this summer.
Okay.
And hopefully they'll be completed by next summer.
Okay, well, a lot of amazing things, and you know, folks are very familiar with Iroquois Falls, but if you've never been here, and if you're outside of the community, you know, I advise you make a trip here.
It's a quick drive.
Spend some time.
What did we say on the trivia last night? 56K? Yeah. I think that's wrong.
Yeah. Well, don't tell them how fast you got here, Kinsman, because, you know.
I didn't get here that quick. I put it on cruise. We did get here faster than when KLOMP drove yesterday.
Of course, because I obey everything.
I was obeying the
rules.
speed limit.
There are rules in life, Kinsman.
I've got better wind drag on my.
He just flies over the potholes instead, right? He doesn't want to damage the rim on the way here.
The first we get here, KLOMP's like, are we here already?
You shouldn't be bragging about that.
We're only 45 minutes away from Timmins, usually.
Yeah, usually. Yeah, I don't know what he got.
From Porcupine,
with plenty of time.
I think Mark was just excited to get here.
Well, I was excited.
Yeah.
Wanted to go
see.
Yesterday. Wanted to give George a shout out there. Bargain Shop, saw him over there. He threw us. We went in there for some sandbags. He threw us caramel bags.
All right.
Tonight.
They look pretty heavy over there.
Yeah.
Aren't
well,
they? Doing the job here tonight.
He's a person that gets. Isn't that cool? Another benefit about a small community, and I'll ask you, Tory, is that people have a strong tendency to help each other out. So here's a fellow that we don't know.
That's right.
We're here doing a show. We pretty much just met him over the phone.
And he walked through every aisle trying to figure out. He goes, I don't have sandbags. Well, let's try this. Originally, before those bags came to the cache, we had 2 little mini 6-packs of Canada Dry, which I think, you know, those will work. And then he came back and he's like, no, how about these caramel bags? So that's
well, just to talk about, like, we got a lot of new people in our town that I don't even know yet. We're getting to meet them. But at the other end of it, our sponsors. Look at all the money we get for sponsors, such as the carnival, the sportsman show we're going to be doing. And maybe we have something like a junior A team in the near future, hopefully relocating to our town.
Now you're saying hopefully?
Hopefully, yeah.
Is that in that purple binder? You just came from a council meeting tonight. What's in there?
No comment on that.
Can you leak anything from this?
Not yet.
What's in this
But
purple
no,
folder?
but the sponsorship from our community, you know what I mean? Whenever somebody's in need, they're there for us, you know? The individuals, we're like a family here. We're a big family in Iroquois Falls and surrounding area. You know?
And to me, that's one of the biggest sells of a small community, people. And it probably makes your job easier, because when you do reach out for help, it's not easy for smaller communities to get the assistance that you see in bigger cities.
It takes a lot of volunteers.
Yeah.
Without the volunteers, we wouldn't have what we have. Look at the Just Jordan Arena, the biggest volunteer project in Canada. You know what I mean? That was built over 100 years ago, and it's still standing.
1955.
And it's good. Yeah. So it'd be nice to have a junior A team in there. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Well, Kinsman's always trying to squeeze something.
Trying to squeeze.
We want them.
Well, here's the thing. He, talking to him before the show. The rumors are that an NOJHL team will be coming back to Iroquois Falls.
That's a good rumor.
Is it a good rumor? Now you can't say yay or nay, but what?
I hope it's true.
What's happening in
He's trying to get a
council here?
sound bite here, man.
Trying to get a
He's
sound
trying
bite.
to get a
Yeah.
I
Well,
think it's looking good, eh?
if you were to put on your, let's say, your prediction hat, will Iroquois Falls see an NOJHL team back in here, let's say in the next 5 years?
Oh, within 5 years?
Yeah.
Well, they're really close to 100%.
100%.
Almost 100%.
You came to the game. You seen it was a good showing. That
It
1,000 people
was
that we had there.
1,003
Yeah.
packed the igloo.
It was awesome.
I'll be very surprised if we don't land a junior A team in the next 5 years or sooner.
Well, the town deserves it.
That's right. We do.
The absolutely.
The support's there. The Stingers, you see them getting supported every single night. There were
And
about 600 people.
Yeah, like it's
600
unbelievable.
people.
Like their
That's a
their
midget-
last game,
midget hockey.
Their last game,
Yeah.
I was told, I think they had 800 people.
Yeah, so yeah, amazing.
For
Well, yeah,
that
and
level, you know what I'm
So Mark made a commitment on the show last night. If you ever do get a team, he's going to move here and be your full-time PA guy. He made that commitment.
Well,
Oh, he
got-
did.
He
Wow,
did.
that's
So
awesome.
hold
Well,
him down
you know
to
what?
it.
The commute wasn't that long. I don't have to move.
Right.
I can just get
and do it.
the honorary key to the city
So you
when
can
I
do
come
both.
here
You
to
can do
do
Timmins Rock.
Timmins
Well, that
Rock.
might be a
And
conflict.
what would the team be called? Here's a question. If an NOJHL team came back in, we asked Kyle this last night, would it be the Abitibi Eskimos again?
I don't know. I'll be honest.
I don't
I'm not
Could
sure.
you get some of your viewers to give us some new names?
Some new names.
Yeah.
Well,
That'd be an
let's put it
idea.
out there. If Iroquois Falls, or we
Could
should
secure
say
a team.
if they can secure the team, and when they do, what would the team be? Would it be called the Abitibi Eskimos? Because I love that scoreboard with the flashing, the strobe lights.
Yeah.
Would that stay, or do we come up with a new name?
Good one.
And
I
if
like
it were a
I think
name,
it would be a
what
new
would it
name
be?
because it's not politically
The
correct
Iroquois
anymore.
Falls KINZ and KLOMPs. Stand it out here,
I guess you're sponsoring the
Yeah,
team.
yeah, Kinsman's got
Kins.
us. He
Hey,
doesn't
well,
care about
Globs.
speeding tickets. He's rich, I guess.
I did not speed getting up here. It's the shape of
Yeah.
the Nissan. I got here a little quicker.
I'll talk to you about that privately after.
Aerodynamics.
But
on
let's
the
chat
route.
about
Yeah.
TeeJay. You were part of the Winter Carnival Events Committee, but now things have changed, right?
Yeah, so we rebranded, a couple months ago now, Tory?
Yes.
We're now known as the Iroquois Falls Events Committee, so we can put on events, not just during the winter, but during the summer as well. So
Yeah. So we're doing this for 16 years. I've been the chair of the carnival committee, and we got new people involved in the last few years. In the last year, we even got more people involved. Now our carnival events are beating all kinds of records. It's unbelievable what we're turning in for residents. The spin-offs of the businesses is all a good thing. And we're growing more and more and more with the help of people like TeeJay and others on the committee.
Yes, super cool. So you do have some pretty awesome events coming up. One is the Sportsman Show.
yes.
Well, tell us all about it, my friend.
Oh, Sportsman Show. It'll be the week after the Timmins one.
The 5th and the 6th.
The 5th and the 6th of May. And the Knights of Columbus are helping put it on this year because they put it on every year. We're slowly going to be taking it over from them. So next year we'll be put on by our committee as a whole. So just normally what you would expect from car dealers and all the local businesses, anything that has to do with sports and gaming and so on and so forth, and crafts, I believe.
Yeah.
Anything you can find at the Sportsman Show that you would go to over the last 10, 15 years, you'd find the same thing.
Yeah, and I'll be working the town booth the Friday night from 5 to 9. So if anybody wants to come and meet me and have a few questions or have a conversation with me, they're more than welcome to come and see me Friday
Awesome.
night.
Hey, Tory, can you pay my parking ticket?
Yeah, that's right. No, he didn't say the town crier. He
All
said
right,
the town
yeah,
booth there, kids. That's right. Oh, I got the first laugh of the night, guys. That doesn't usually happen so early. But these events have to be really important to the community. Not only can you showcase local vendors, it also gives an extra reason for people outside of the community to come here and have
And
something
set up
to
a
eat at
vendor
the
shop.
Y and maybe get a motel for the night and maybe explore this awesome area that they've never been to before.
And to tell you the truth, I heard we had a minister to come to one of our events. I won't say which one, but we had a minister come. We had former mayors and mayors show up, MPs and MPPs. So we have all kinds of exposure we're getting because of our events. The drifting and the demolition derby that we did this year was record numbers. The bowl was full around. I believe we had about 2,000 people, over
Yeah,
2,000.
2,000 easily. I think
Easily.
everybody posted about that event over the
That's
weekend.
right, yeah,
Which
yeah.
is amazing.
And then-
all talking about how awesome it was.
Yeah, and then we had another event that you put on with a group of people.
Yeah, the Kids Fun Day. That was a blast. 550 people.
You were expecting how many? 50 to 100?
It was maybe 250 at the most.
You got over 500.
Yeah, over 500 was a blast of a day, and tons of amazing sponsors, tons of volunteers to help me out. I'll be looking for more volunteers next year because we had a lot of kids in there. We didn't quite have enough to wrangle them all together.
And it's about the whole group.
Yeah.
Like we have a good group of people. I can't name everybody tonight,
Okay.
but they know who they are, and we appreciate all your help. And like I say, and for everybody attending, that makes us want to do even more, right? It's just we have the good attendance. A lot of people giving good feedback. It just encourages you to put in more, right? And the sponsors give more money. So we have a healthy bank account, so we're able to do these kind of things, right? So we want to grow on it. Next year, we'd like to have a special outside event. Could be some music being played and some other events happening, but it's sponsored by a certain sponsor that is stepping up for next year, and we're going to put on a good show in our performance.
And Mark and I know some awesome MCs for that event, right?
Well, there you go.
We could drop a few names into
right.
a hat.
No, that's right. I appreciate that, for sure.
Yeah,
there we go.
definitely be honored to help out.
And here's my other observation about Iroquois Falls, and it's the term resiliency. So just like a lot of small communities, it all hasn't been, what's the cliche?
Rosy.
Bed of roses, Kinsman. That's the cliche. You've lost a major industry here.
Yeah.
That hurts, very much hurts a small community.
Yeah.
But like you said, with all the volunteers and the TJs of the world moving here, and all the hundreds of people we haven't even met yet, that's resilient. Because it would be easy to give up and pack your bags and go somewhere else.
Move.
People have stayed here and done everything to continue to make it a pretty awesome place to
And we
live.
have some things in the work, like 150 jobs being created at Due North Housing.
Yeah.
So we have an industrial park coming up, and then they're going to have a subdivision at the Teefy Township, Calvert Street, and we're going to have about 150 homes there. So that's just the start. And then we have like Validis is doing the Bitcoin. They're starting construction in the spring, and they're doing our park. And then River's Edge, the old mill site, they have some things that are happening on that site too. I can't comment on that this time, but there's things in the works.
Right.
So Bitcoin, that's obviously a step into evolving into the Bitcoin,
Technology.
what do they say, digital currency?
That's right, yeah.
So how many will be employed out of that facility?
I was told up to 50 for the construction part, and then I'm not sure the numbers after that, but 50 to get the construction up and going for a few years.
Is this part of the main job of the mayor is to sell the community when you go to outside events,
Yes.
conferences?
As every mayor is different.
Yeah.
But I'm a mayor that learned from the past, like I've been council for 16 years, is that you be out in the public, you go meet investors. When I go to these conferences, I'm meeting with investors also. So I'm already down there on the taxpayer dollar, right? So I want to make it worth our while. So when I do go down
You
there,
take all your questions with you.
I bring everything with me, and I meet with investors. With investors like at baseball games, everywhere where they want to go, we meet and we'll talk to them. You know what I mean? And it's working for us. So
And I got to think one of the
it's all about networking, right?
networking,
You
and
need
to
to
me,
network.
you're more than likely already doing this. It's the cost of living. So I won't give too much personal information, but TJ has a beautiful home. I'm sure you'd be okay if I say that.
Yeah.
I'm sure in other cities, you could be house poor with a beautiful home like that. You're close to all the services.
Yeah.
TJ tells me he doesn't even lock his truck door. I don't know if I should be saying that.
Shouldn't be saying that right
but,
now.
You told me yesterday on what street I lived on, so this is great.
well, it's Iroquois Falls. Everyone knows
Yeah,
everyone. But I mean,
You could sell your house down south,
yeah.
come and live up here, and like you say, buy a nice house.
You can buy two
Yeah.
for the
And-
price of what you're
and-
paying for down.
And you're living
down
high life, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
have Timmins next door, Sudbury's not too far away.
Cochrane.
Cochrane's next door, Madison.
Kapuskasing, you're,
Yeah.
you're right in the middle.
I was
Madison.
going to move into TJ's basement to start, like it.
Yeah, rent's not cheap, buddy.
But let's think of this generally speaking, like as a family man, that's really important. You and your wife are thinking about.
Oh,
right?
for sure. Well, when we were looking to buy houses, it was $150,000 cheaper to buy here than it was in Timmins at the time. So this is why we moved here, and I worked in Cochrane, so it was closer, and we've made it our home here for 6 years, and we love it. So
Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
And plus, you dived right into the community. To me,
Well, he made me help. He told me I had to.
We had no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said, if I'm going to be mayor,
He's like, I know
TJ,
you can
I
do
saw him
live
at a
here.
hockey game. I said, guess what? You want to join in? Okay. You bought into it right away.
get you
And
on
I
board.
appreciate
It's
it.
been 5 years. Okay, you're in, pal.
Yeah.
You guys are like that, which is good. And again, you need hardworking volunteers and a good team to.
And that's the bottom
keep things
line,
going.
right? You have people, you don't have to babysit them. They know their job and they get her done and they come with more ideas. Like we encourage people to speak up You have an idea, don't be afraid to say it, because you never know. There's always something good in somebody's idea.
Like my Kids Fun Day this year.
That's right, yeah. We were thinking, should we do it or not? At the end of the day, we said yes.
Well,
This is-
now
look
you
what
need
happened.
to. Well, now you realize, yes, it worked, and you're going to do it again. But now you need more volunteers, so that even shows that it
Yeah,
worked.
right.
Yeah, it was,
Extra
it was
well.
a hit. It was a hit.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Had a great day.
And look what our hockey game did.
Yeah.
There's a chance to maybe bring a junior 18 because of what we did on that game.
They opened the
we
eyes
proved ourselves.
of the
And being on your-
commissioner of the league.
Watching your show probably, because we said how many times at that last show we should get the commissioner to come. He didn't come, but I'm sure he noticed, right?
Well, a lot of people say that the eyes from the head of the NOJHL were watching
Yeah.
that week when you were on talking about, will there be an NOJHL team? And of course, at that moment in time, trying to pack the igloo, which we did.
And he had the mayor of Timmins congratulate me on the show. She was watching, and she said, good job to all of you. And I said, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And again, all you mayors
We work together.
You guys work together and want to see, each
More power in
municipality
numbers.
thrive. That's
Yeah,
right.
power in numbers, right?
So if you get a good idea, let's say you were just talking about you're going to the Good Roads Conference.
That's right.
If you get some good word or good ideas from down there, do you pass along to?
That's right. And we try and work with the other municipalities because of your power in numbers. So we can go talk to a minister, like Municipal Road, if we have issues there, we're trying to get that uploaded. Well, Timmins and us, we're trying to work together on that, right?
They both own the road. Yeah.
That's right. So power in numbers, right?
Yeah, well, that's right. We're more brotherly and sisterly compared to southern communities.
Yeah, we're here to work together, not to stab one another
Yeah.
in the back.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
We're trying to
you
move
want to see
forward.
everybody thrive.
That's right.
And have nice paved highways.
And what's
But,
good for
yeah.
Cochrane and Timmins and Madison and all the surrounding communities, it's good for us too, because it's spin-offs to our community.
Well, if the
too.
roads are great, more people drive into Iroquois.
That's
Falls.
right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, some of us in the speed limit also.
Oh, come on. I was driving. I put it on cruise again in the aerodynamics of the Nissan Sentra. Amazing coming up here. We had a tailwind
Yeah.
coming back.
What other exciting things are folks looking forward to coming up in the community?
Well, I know we're going to have our baseballs starting back up. So there'll be a baseball in Iroquois Falls and in Volgarny. I'll put a plug in for Madison.
All
too.
right.
So we have neighboring communities trying to work together, and nice to see that come together. And like I say, with the park being shovel ready in the spring, that'd be nice, and to get that going too.
That's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Any other things that the events committee is sort of digging their foot into there, TJ?
The
Or?
midway.
Yeah, well, we're
Yeah.
looking into a possible midway. Hopefully, I'm not sure if it's going to happen this year, but it would be awesome if it can. And we're looking into it. So hopefully, bring a little something back for the kids and the parents to get out, and they don't have to travel to Timmins or travel to Hearst to go hit these midways, and they can have them right in our back,
Have it
our very
right
own
here in
backyard.
Iroquois Falls.
And another thing we had too is Adam Boucher's family put on a tournament, a hockey tournament, for two residents that passed away years ago.
Okay.
And for mental health and everything, it was a huge success. And I'd like to say congratulations on a well put out hockey tournament and awareness for mental
Tied
health.
rated in really well with our
With
Winter
the,
Carnival.
with,
Yeah.
with the Winter Carnival, yeah.
The Winter Carnival is a real, to me, that's always a staple mark of especially of smaller communities. They're just awesome.
Yeah.
I've been to Winter Carnivals and big, small. I always find the smaller
It's a lot of
communities
fun.
really know how to do them.
People always say nothing ever happens. Well, when these festivals happen, this is where you need to come out and support.
Yeah.
So you can get these events to happen year
That's
after
right,
year.
yeah.
Yeah, no, super tremendous. What was your idea when you first went into politics and as the mayor? Was your thought how can I help continuously improve the community? Because there's already a lot of great things happening.
That's
So
right.
you didn't have to do a 180 here.
And when I was involved in politics, when I first started about 16 years ago, the community was doing quite well. But I always volunteered all my life, you know what I mean? So volunteer is very important to me. So I says, if I'm going to bring back the carnival, I'm going to bring it back gradually. And with the support of everybody, we grew it to, I never thought we'd be here where we are today with that, turning it into an Iroquois Falls Events Committee. So it's all about giving back to the community and the spin-offs to the community, right? Because I run a local newspaper, I'm the manager, general manager, and it's all about, if it's good for the businesses, it's good for us too, and it's good for everyone. It's a win-win for
Win-win
everybody.
situation, yeah.
Yeah,
No
for
kidding.
everybody.
Yeah,
No matter
kidding.
who you are, it's a win-win.
Yeah, well, we had some Timmins people come. Some of my friends came down from Timmins for the Kids Fun Day, and we're dragging people from Timmins and Cochrane to come to our events and bringing more money into our town and into our restaurants.
Well, that's it. Helps out the local economy.
Now, Kinsman, if I was the mayor of Iroquois Falls and I was running the newspaper And every story about me would be glowing, right? I would find all the bad ones, right?
Yeah, you know,
Klomp mayor does it again.
The sun has the sunshine girl on
right.
page 2 would be Klomp doing something.
Klomp's head was too shiny
Yeah.
down
Klomp's
at the
head
lake.
too
Hey,
big to
strike
fit
that,
on this
editor.
page.
Strike that.
No, I make sure my editorial staff has free reign on that. So it's all good. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a different moral set than me. That I make sure everything was rosy for me. So
That's right,
I
yeah.
probably wouldn't get too many votes. They tried to ask me to run for
You'd have
mayor.
that contest, find Klomp. It would be a little miniature Klomp on a
Yeah,
page.
remember
You'd be the sunshine girl every week.
a few people tried to get me to run for mayor of Timmins this year, but that's
And I'd like to thank my family, my wife, Chantel Martel.
Mm-hmm.
She's always helped me out behind the scenes. Without her support, I wouldn't be able to be the mayor of
wouldn't be
Iroquois
able to do
Falls.
this,
And my
no.
2 sons, Dawson Delaurier, who's assistant captain for the Stingers, and my other son, Gavin Martel, who lives in Ottawa, is going to become a lawyer. So without their support all my life, I wouldn't be here about the rest of the community.
You need the
So
supporting
thank you to my family
staff, yeah.
and my sister, my mother, and all those other people too.
Yeah,
The Delaurier family, the Hopkins, both sides of the family, they really support me, and I really appreciate it.
Now-
And for the rest of the residents also, for believing in my what I vision Iroquois Falls to be in the near future.
Now, where do you see Iroquois Falls in the next, say the next 5 years? What would you like to see for the remainder of your tenure here in Iroquois Falls?
I reached out to somebody today, and because they talked to me for the past year on doing something in Iroquois Falls. It can be a game changer, not just for Iroquois Falls, but for Canada if we can get this. So it's something that would be very good, but I can't say nothing else but that.
Can't say it?
It might not happen, but we're doing everything we can to make it happen.
Yeah.
So there's some good things that could happen for our region and for Canada if we can get that.
If you can get it going.
Yeah.
Now, is it a sign? Is it a sign? It's a sign
But-
that says this is TJ's house when you drive by.
You never know, eh?
TJ's request.
But I'm not making promises. I'm just saying we're trying to work on something
Yeah.
that's huge, right?
But really, Gretzky always says you miss all the shots you don't take.
You don't
right?
take, so why not?
Yeah.
If we don't try, we're not
Yeah.
going to get it. So I'm all about taking chances to get things done because to me, if you don't try it, you're not going to accomplish nothing.
No.
But at the same time, as a leader of the community, and also you, TJ, on events community, you also have to have a pulse of what the community wants,
That's
right?
right.
Yeah. So I don't know what an example would be, but you probably wouldn't bring in an industry that the community would reject.
That's
and
right.
I know
That's right. No.
people say in economy everything's good, but maybe there are certain things that don't fit the values or the traditions
That's
of the
right.
community. So it could be like an individual preference, but it has to be a community one,
Yeah,
right?
and you want your community to be behind you as much as possible because the land things, investors are listening on Facebook, social media, and all these.
They're all over the
They're all over the
place.
place.
Yeah.
And they see
So they do see
negativity,
the
it
comments.
doesn't help, right?
Yeah.
So try and be positive. It's okay to ask questions, but be positive, Ask the questions to the right people. Just don't put it on social media because you're going to get a phone call from them and saying, Tory, what's going on in your community? We're trying to do something
So they
good."
actually frown on that, having a
do.
mayor that is actively on social media?
They don't mind being on social media. They just don't want the negativity.
The negativity.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I love that, and I agree 1,000% because one of the reasons we're like our basis of our show is try to keep everything like light, humorous,
That's
and
right.
positive because it's a serious world.
There's a time and place.
Yeah, yeah.
Time and
But
place,
the world's
nice
very
to-
serious, and there's lots of other avenues for seriousness. And I'm sure at times you got to talk about serious issues, but there is a difference
There's
between
a
serious
platform.
and negative. Two
Yeah.
different things
That's
in my
right.
mind, right?
And I don't mind people asking questions, but just don't trying to get somebody, right? It's- You have an idea to better it, right? If you don't like the way we're going with something,
Then
come up with an idea.
Just scroll on by.
That's
as they
right. Or
say.
come up with an idea, reach out to us, and we'll look at your idea. And
Or jump into the council seat and
That-
try to take
yeah,
your place.
run.
right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. If people don't like what we're doing, there's an election in 4 years, right? So hopefully they will like what we're doing, but there's an election, right?
TJ will have to run for council.
Yeah.
You want to call your
Your
candidacy
missus?
right
Yeah,
now?
just put it out there.
He hasn't even talked with his wife yet.
yeah.
You know what? Okay,
No,
well,
no, don't get me in trouble. She's
Hey,
watching.
if you ever do it on this show, then right?
Yeah.
Start with council.
Yeah. Like if we get a junior team, we'll let you guys know first.
All right. Well, let Mark.
Will you announce it live on our show?
Well, we'll announce it. I just don't know when it's going to happen, right?
Okay.
So
But you do predict.
If you're around, I don't know if you get
Sign
hit fast enough, right?
If we're around, yeah, we'll be. If that news is going to hit the fan, we'll be back here in record
In
time.
what,
I
32
appreciate
minutes?
32. KINZ will turn right around. He'll be back
I
here in
will.
18
I
minutes.
will.
the way he
Well,
drives.
hey, when I lived in Winnipeg, there they didn't have my case of beer. I drove 2 hours to Kenora to get a case of beer. So
That's,
I've done crazier things in my younger years. So hey, still a tad crazy.
I'd like to put another thing in.
Yeah.
The Iroquois Falls Secondary School is having their 100th year anniversary.
All right.
The July 1st weekend. So any former residents, please reach out and come on and celebrate the 100-year anniversary of that school.
100th anniversary.
Isn't
Iroquois
that
Falls
awesome?
Secondary School,
Yeah.
Yearbooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, yearbooks, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember, I'll tell you guys a bit of a funny story. So my high school had their, I think it was our 20th anniversary, and there was a guy there, Handsome Bill. He got all the girls, right?
Handsome
And I
Bill.
go, I sure hope I go there and Handsome Bill like is rough. No, he's a doctor with a lovely wife, biggest house in his community. Handsome Bill
That's
did it to me
right.
again.
Gold, the gold-plated tooth
Handsome Bill got me again, but it is awesome.
and golden locks. Looks like
Yes,
Fabio.
he had
took
beautiful
the-
hair.
took his
like
But
hat
a
off.
lot of people from
There's an
Iroquois
aura
Falls
around them.
have great success stories, right?
Yes,
And
yeah.
I like to see people do well. And it's all about if they come back to our community. I mean, people on social media reaching out to me, they don't even they don't live in Iroquois Falls, but they say, we'd like to give a donation to the Carnival Committee. You know what I
Nice.
mean? They're reaching out to us. We're not going after them.
Yeah.
They're reaching out to us and say, here's a donation. We believe in what you guys are doing.
Or the spot. You said the splash pad. There's a splash pad opening up.
Over a
so,
$3 million splash pad, you know what I mean? Sponsored by Validis, they're paying
Well,
for that.
and you know this too. These events are so important because getting through COVID or getting near the end or however you want to call it, that took a heavy toll on people's mental, physical, relationships, a whole bunch of negative platforms. These events mean a lot to people to get out, a sense of normalcy, and chat face to face with people they may have not seen.
And another thing that you brought that up, but we try and keep our costs very low. Admission into events,
That's
very
it.
reasonable
You can't
or free.
you can't have Toronto prices in Iroquois Falls. No one's going to pay.
And our events are like free to the kids almost, the odd dollar here or there, but mostly free for the children. So we're very
And that's
family.
thanks to our sponsors.
That- yeah, the sponsors,
Family-oriented events are going to get more families out there.
That's
because
right.
people always say, well, what about the kids, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
And of course, if everything's free, they're going to
that's right.
spend more
It's
bucks.
a win-win.
Yeah. So TJ, for the events committee, are you looking for new members, or it continues to call out for volunteers? Where's that standing?
Well, we just rebranded our events committee, and we have all our new set members of our committee.
Yeah. But if anybody wants to help out,
Yeah, we're
reach
always
out.
looking for
Always
resources.
looking
Anybody
for
willing to offer us anything?
volunteers.
Yeah.
Yeah, volunteers. I think we might be. Do we need some for the sportsman show? I'm sure
We
we'll-
could use some people.
Yeah,
Yes.
so if anybody is free on May 5th or 6th, reach
Reach
out to
out.
me or Tory, and we will definitely get you in there. And it doesn't. It takes an army to put things on.
That's right.
Just
That's it.
doesn't
To
happen
make
by
them
itself.
successful, there's a lot of behind the scenes.
Oh, you
Yes.
guys seen it with all the events I put on with the tuners over the years. There, like it's just you can't do it by yourself. So.
Yeah. And we might be in the spotlight, but there's people behind the scenes, like peeling the potatoes, doing a lot of stuff. They're just as important to us as we are to
Oh,
them,
yeah.
right? So it takes a whole group of people
Oh
to make
yeah,
things happen.
those are the backbones of these events.
Backbones
yeah.
of every event.
All the
yeah.
stuff behind the scenes, that's where all the work is being hard work being done. So.
Maybe there'll be an Iroquois Falls tuners division.
No, I don't think so.
No, maybe one
No,
day.
we're
Started
actually
from
we're
your
just Northern
driveway,
Ontario. We got
right?
members everywhere.
There you
though,
go,
right?
yeah. But it's
The
called Timmins Tuners.
the annual
you
cruise
need an
night?
Iroquois Falls division at this point. You're a full citizen here now. You have to.
I know.
Well, cruise night.
There's,
past
there's
TeeJay's
actually
place.
someone already started a little car group here, and they meet up on Sunday nights. So.
Yeah.
I was never able to attend. I think
But
they
you
did
do
it
have
on
some
purpose.
events that come to our community, right?
Yeah. We had the poker run come through the town a few times, and I think we did a car show here 3-4 years ago as well. So
Good.
yeah.
Anything else that we missed that you would like to chat about?
I'd just like to say thank you to everyone and thanks for inviting us. It's
Hey,
much
you're
appreciated
welcome.
to be on your show.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for the next time.
Yeah, well, and thank you for everyone. I've said it a million times for welcoming us here. Like we were having so much fun, and the why. Oh my God,
The why,
this
hospitality
place
is awesome.
man. Like it
And
is
again,
awesome.
Keeping the,
Yeah.
as they say, the candle on during our show, and then people coming in taking
Candle
out
on.
the take up. Yeah.
What year do you think it is?
Light the candle.
Light the candle. Well, people coming in, grabbing their takeouts, pizzas, the
Yeah.
chicken finger platter. We had what was it? The hot chicken sandwich
Oh
that was
yeah,
yesterday.
The food here is amazing.
Yeah, amazing food here,
Yeah.
and again, hardworking team. We should mention though, it's Kyle's mom's birthday
Oh yes.
today, at the Y. So if you want to wish her a happy birthday, put it into the comments.
Oh, there you
Well,
go.
So happy birthday,
let's
Kyle's
sing her
mom.
happy birthday. She didn't want to come on camera.
She didn't want to come on camera. No
But
one does.
you wanna
Everybody's
try
eating on the
singing
other
her
side of
happy
the Y.
birthday? We,
Right?
We could try
No,
singing
no one
it.
wanted to photobomb the show, so they all moved over. They're on the far side of the restaurant tonight, including Kyle's mom.
Okay.
Celebrating her birthday.
I won't say how old she is. Yeah.
No,
you
we get it
never
all.
do that.
Well, you already told me, but I
You'd be
won't
like
say it
that.
publicly.
You'd be the
right?
first mayor with a black eye on our show.
Well, there's a first.
Yeah, there's always a first. All right, so what is her first name?
We're just calling her Kyle's mom.
Kyle's mom.
Ask her.
What's Kyle's mom's
mom.
first name?
Kyle's Ann. There we
We
go.
should know. All right.
All right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Ann, who's hiding over there?
Happy birthday. Oh, Butterfield. To you.
Look at that. We had.
The mayor says you don't have to pay taxes for 3 years.
like
for
the
your
Barrack
birthday.
Happy birthday, Ann.
That was just like
That's from the mayor.
Yeah, that's right.
One of the amazing chefs in the kitchen there.
Yeah, awesome, folks. All right, so we're going to break for sponsors. We're going to say goodbye to our amazing guests.
Yes. Yeah.
When we come back, we've got a couple T-shirts.
Couple
to give
T-shirts
away.
and hang tight for those.
Okay, good night, everyone.
And still time to book your carpet cleaning and strip and wax jobs for your commercial unit today with DAP Cleaning Solutions. Contact Andrew N for your free quote, 705-465-3500. And the Y Restaurant and Bar, this is our home away from home all this week. Stop in for some dine-in, takeout, or come and watch one of our shows. Our shows will happen at 7 p.m. all this week live from the Y. In the PMHA, the 2023 OHF U18A Hockey Championships being hosted by the Porcupine Minor Hockey Association, happening the weekend of April 21st through 23rd. And writingcommunity.ca, your writing at its best. If you've got issues with your writing, contact Jess Trudell, founder of writingcommunity.ca, and see her services that she offers, 705-262-3268. And Timmins Little League Baseball, time to get your little one registered, and you can do that online at timmonslittleleague.ca. And Optimus Prime against bullying. He's rolling in for Timmins Con this weekend, but making a stop midway this Wednesday at the Timmins Public Library parking lot at 6. This is an anti-bullying presentation strictly designed for children in grades 1 through 6. And how about a free estimate with V&M Renovations? A kitchen, a bathroom, bedroom reno. Contact Max or Justin today for your free estimate, 705-372-3832. And Rick's Hi-Fi, located in Iroquois Falls, 254 Main Street. Call Rick's Hi-Fi today for all your hi-fi needs, 705-232-5557. And the BIA, find out what's happening in your downtown through their website at downtowntimmins.com or visit them 85 Pine Street South, Suite 108. And Venture Timmins gearing up for an entrepreneurial showcase Thursday, April 27th, 2 to 5 at the Northwood Hotel. Showcases, networking seminars, fireside chats with Core 5, and a speed networking reception later that night at Full Beard Brewing. Get your tickets, $30 plus your taxes on Eventbrite. And Jackpot City Gaming. Come and play some bingo and Vegas-style games located at 251 First Avenue. And Core Business Solutions, your Apple authorized service provider in Timmins and surrounding area. 264 3rd Avenue, Suite 201 in Timmins. Call today, 705-531-3355. And how about the Iroquois Falls Chamber of Commerce hopping on this week, 705-232-4656 or info at iroquoisfallschamber.ca to email them. And how about Albert Seal? He's going to seal your deal with Claim Post Realty Limited Brokerage. Find out all his latest listings at albertseal.com or call 705-465-3493. And it's a big week at Imagine Cinemas. Super Mario Brothers opening up this weekend. We had Peter Rabbit and Air also on the big screen. You can get your tickets and showtimes at imaginecinemas.com. And it's a big weekend at Timmins Con at the McIntyre Community Center this weekend. Saturday, 10 a.m. till 6. Sunday, 10 a.m. till 4. We'll see you down there. You'll see Optimus Prime and Laura Vandervoort and Bumblebee and more. Details at northernontarioexpo.com. And Vash, how about this music/comedy put forth by Lerone Timmins? Coming up on the 19th at a call secondary Ontario. Ticket information online at laronetimmins.ca. In April is Be a Donor Month with the Kidney Foundation. A kidney transplant is the best available treatment option for people living with kidney disease. Organ donations saves lives. Register your wishes at kidney.ca/organ donation. And Sessions Cannabis opening up a new location in Sopo. Join them for their grand opening this Friday, April 14th. In the Porcupine Mall. And the Timmins Construction Association gearing up for a big weekend at the MAC, Friday, May 5th, Saturday, May 6th, and Sunday, May 7th for the 2023 Home Cottage and Lifestyle Show. $5 entry all weekend. Get your details on the Timmins Construction Association Facebook page. And if you're looking for some tasty barbecue, Smokey Robinson Events and Catering in Iroquois Falls is the place to go. A catering service specializing in barbecued meats and sides, proudly serving Iroquois Falls and area. Call to place your order 705-232-8771. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok.
And we're back.
We're back at
Back at it. 249 Cambridge Drive in Iroquois Falls. We're at the Y. And again, Anne celebrating her birthday from the Y. So wish her a happy birthday in the comments. And you know what? Well,
What do you got there, Kins?
we've got a nice KINZ and KLOMP t-shirt to give away tonight. Two of them. So someone is going to win one shirt. And again, we'll reach out to the winners, find out what your sizes are, and we'll make sure you get hooked up there.
2 winners of 1 shirt each.
2 winners, 1 shirt each. Well, you know what? I should say 3 because Anne, because it's her birthday, is going to get a t-shirt tonight. So we're going to drop one of the shirts off for her.
Mine?
That's right. We'll give you
No one wants your laundry.
no sweat stains in Anne's. But yes, Anne is going to get a KINZ and KLOMP shirt, and we've got two more to give away tonight. So let's spin the wheel of winning.
Spin the wheel. So Ronnie's going to load it up. All right. So here is the
first winner tonight.
Our first winner.
And keep in mind, just wanted to mention that the Timmins Rock up 1-0 over the Powassan Voodoos. Win tonight moves them on to the finals. Amy Eward.
Amy.
Congrats, Amy. Another KINZ and KLOMP shirt. So there's Amy's shirts.
You don't have a clipboard tonight?
You're going to go. Well, I'll remember.
You'll remember.
I will remember.
Oh, no. I can't wait 5 minutes into the ride. Who won again?
Who won?
Do you remember the speed limit?
Who won the shirt?
Yeah.
I do remember the speed
Let's
limit.
get number 2 here, Ronnie.
So Amy Eward.
Ronnie's quick on that
Amy, a
button
huge fan, and we know Amy's going to wear that shirt. So let's find out who is going to wear the second shirt. Louise Melanson. She was a winner on last night's show.
Louise.
So congrats,
Louise.
Louise.
Is a huge winner there, Kinsman.
Yeah, so we're going to be dropping that shirt off. So Louise and Amy. Congratulate.
The other one, Ronnie. I'm watching Ronnie on that. I gotta watch him like a hawk, you know.
That's it.
I don't know what you guys did without me when I went to Cuba there.
Well, we survived just fine without KLOMP.
I don't know about that.
We didn't have to vacuum as much in the office during
I noticed. Trust me, I noticed. So a couple things. Optimus Prime is in Timmins, by the way.
Yes, we were at Timmins Centennial. Yeah. He was doing the school run today. I know he was at Pinecrest, Timmins Centennial today. I know Earl Miller.
Yes.
He was over there. And again, if you missed Optimus Prime tomorrow, we just wanted to give a shout out to Dare Timmins. Thanks to Dare, Francine, and the crew. Optimus will be at the Timmins Public Library tomorrow night at 6 for another presentation of anti-bullying. So if you want to get your little ones involved with this one, go to the Dare Timmins Facebook page and let Francine know how many are going to be showing up. And again, if you saw the video at Timmins Centennial today, it is a great presentation. Joe, he knows exactly what he's talking about.
How many, like, they got to they got to guess how many people are going to be at the event?
There's a link.
Register.
They just want to register.
All right,
for the
you
event.
made that complicated there.
No, just go to the link.
Tell
Francine you're going to be there.
I'm just going to send her a number, 198.
198.
Am I in the event?
200 plus people are going to see Optimus Prime. And again, after he's done the anti-bullying presentation, the kids can line up and get pictures with Optimus Prime. Yeah. And just like today, maybe Bumblebee makes an appearance. Bumblebee was there at Timmins Centennial following Optimus. And again, they're going to be part of Timmins Con this weekend.
Number 2, so tomorrow we're back here at the Y in Iroquois Falls. We have on Smokey Robinson. Which I heard, pal, this is the best food ever, by the way.
Best food when it comes to smoked ribs, and they are brand new. So they're hopping on this week. So we're telling people to go shop at Smokey Robinson. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, on Twitter. And again, thanks to Smokey Robinson for hopping on KINZ and KLOMP this week. And there's also something happening tomorrow. Speaking of Smokey, you got me signed up for this. What is it, a one nut challenge?
Yeah,
what is this
one
thing?
nut challenge.
Tomorrow night.
Pretty much you ate that hot gummy bear a while back. That wasn't
And
enough.
now people are throwing challenges at us, and apparently
us, no,
Smokey,
you.
Well, Smokey Robinson found out this, and apparently it's a one nut challenge that Kyle is going to be
yeah.
putting me up to.
You
tomorrow.
volunteer for these wacky things, pal.
I was voluntold.
Thank God I'm driving.
Well, here's
back
the
there
thing.
tomorrow night.
Well, here's the thing. The one nut challenge is apparently there's 5 nuts, and each one gets hotter in progression. So we're going to see how many nuts I can get through, and I guess if I get through all 5, I'll be the 6th nut.
Well, I work with 2 nuts every day, so maybe I tune in on this.
The one nut challenge.
Yeah,
I don't know why I signed up for this stuff. And again, I was voluntold I was
Listen,
doing this tomorrow night.
When we're driving
But
home tomorrow night,
I'll take it for the team.
If your
I'll
stomach
take one
goes,
for
I
the
can't
team.
stop to use the washroom. Okay, you're gonna have to plug it into
Your brand new Audi. That's
yeah,
it.
that's right.
Yeah.
I'll be going to see Wilson's for
We're going to check the ventilation on that Audi
detail.
on the way back tomorrow.
All right, that's it. That's the end. Beautiful
That's the end
night
of the show.
here at the Y.
Yes.
I got to go and check out the J score, check out the Rock score.
Yes, Rock, go,
Yeah.
Rock, go. If they win tonight, they'll knock off Powassan and await the winner for the finals of the NOJHL finals with a win tonight. I know people are looking for maybe a possible Game 5 tomorrow. I say when you have a chance to eliminate a team in the NOJHL, no matter what league you're in, you get the job done. Win tonight, they can rest up for the finals.
You spoke, Kinsman.
We spoke, and again, thanks to Tory Delaurier, the mayor of Iroquois Falls on tonight, TeeJay McDonell, from the Iroquois Falls Events Committee. Again, looking for some volunteers for their sportsman show.
All right, good night.
Good night, everybody.
All right,
See you
good night,
tomorrow.
guys. I gotta go fall asleep in the car now.
All right there, Ronnie.
All right.
Es tan difícil de predecir la forma en que tú juegas. No encuentro respuesta ni en la